Yeah, Gary Cooper in Breaking News 1 is keeping an eye on that area for us. Gary, you showed us a very flooded residential, commercial area and people in boats. What are you seeing now?
Pretty much the same thing. The water just has nowhere to go but up. It's a little hard to demonstrate when there's no electricity, no power lights, but I pointed the headlights of the storm chaser here. That's a house right behind us. That you can see the mailbox right there. You can see the water just creeping slowly and slowly and slowly into that house. Now, just off to the side right here, about 10 feet of water. 10 feet that's covering shops, gas stations, you name it. Inside that water, we've seen some snakes, but you know, in the midst of all of this, when Mother Nature is at her absolute worst, North Carolina tends to be at its best.
No, he ain't gonna make it. They already cracked one out the other side.
What happens when the rescuers need rescuing? Well, that's what's happening here. The driver of this Humvee with the Marine and 2 first responders from Onslow County tried to make it through a very flooded Half Moon Creek. These guys watched. The Humvee didn't make it. So these Good Samaritans were taking supplies from back there to the other side of the creek, of the flooded creek. When right then and there, this crew in a military Humvee decided to plow right through the water. Humvee got stuck with them in it, but thank goodness these guys were here. It would have been a much worse situation had they not been here. The crew inside the Humvee made it out. Still, they had to get their belongings.
There he goes.
The belongings of others in Jacksonville are not faring so well. From corporate-owned gas stations to mom-and-pop shops, the rains have left their mark on Jacksonville.
That's just the nature
and
of
Mr.
the
Nick
beast.
Fioriti.
Like this house, my mother and father purchased that home in 1963, had it built. And I've lived my whole life in that house right there. And up until Floyd, we had never seen anything of this nature. Now, here it's getting worse.
But thanks to people like these guys, things can only get better.
He's quite used to the leisure life now. So he has his favorite. Currently there's this trend that the micro pigs or miniature pigs, teacup pigs are in big demand at the moment. The breeders try the best to spread this myth or the story that those pigs stay very, very small. You can keep them in an apartment. You can have a little cat litter box where they go do their business, and then everything is fine. But that's not the truth. That's pretty much a marketing scam. What happens is they take very, very young animals, very, very young potbelly pigs, and they start reproducing with 9 and 13 weeks. And then breed them, and then when the babies are there, they are selling them, telling the buyers, here, that's the parent. And the parents are still babies and very, very, very small. Before you get a new animal, it doesn't matter what it is, if it's a dog, a cat, a pig, and peacocks, start reading about it, get educated about it, what it means to take care of these kinds of animals.
Chances are you played on something like this as a kid. You'd pull yourself up the stairs, get to the top, and slide all the way down while your parents sat here and looked on. Life was fun and simple. But it's complicated for Ellie Jean.
Yes, sir. He has cerebral palsy, hydrocephalus, toxoplasmosis. He's legally blind. He also has epilepsy.
Ellie is only 4 years old, but she has a little brother who loves her and a dad who wants to make sure Ellie has as much fun as she can. So one day, the family went to Sassafras All Children's Playground, a playground that can accommodate kids like Ellie.
And had a blast as a family, and that's what you want as a parent, is to watch your kids have fun. And to see someone like Ellie be able to have fun and enjoy it, just thought that, why can't we do something like that here in Moore County?
And that's how the Ellie Jean nonprofit project got started.
It's got efforts to raise money and awareness to build handicap-accessible playgrounds throughout Moore County and eventually all of North Carolina.
It's even gotten the attention of the Pinehurst Police Department, where an officer produced a lip-sync video for social media to help raise awareness. The plan is to redo Nancy Kaiser Park in Carthage first, and then make changes to parks across the state. They are $150,000 short of the goal, but the family says happy kids are their motivation.
The laughter, the giggles, the snorts and the noises and everything that she makes will bring a smile to anybody's face. So.
And that stuff is priceless.